G'day Saturday sports fans, Andrew Daddo is my name. This is Saturday Sports Shorts, and because we can't play sports on Saturdays at the moment, we thought we'd do this together, and then we're going to drag in an Australian sports star, and they're going to take us through some exercises, a warm-up, and then show us their special skills, and the whole thing is brought to you by Milo. Now look, one of the things that I love the best about Saturday Sports Shorts is the Saturday skills, where one of these sports stars shows us what they can do. And Caitlin Bassett, who plays for the Diamonds, she had this fantastic moment where she'd throw a ball up in the air and then she'd clap like this, and then she'd catch the ball, and it was a matter of how many claps she could do between catches. I was hopeless at it. I've annoyed my whole family for a week. Matilda, who's from Coogee, has sent her video of her doing it. Have a look at this.
5.
Matilda, you're a superstar. We should have you on as one of our Australian sports stars. That was absolutely brilliant. All right, what are you going to need for today? Well, obviously you're going to need some space because you will be working out. Maybe something to jump over as well, like go and get grandma. Hey, grandma, come and sit around so I can... No, don't get your grandmother. Get a shoe or something, or an Ugg boot, and a ball would be good as well. If you don't have a ball, maybe some socks or some toilet paper. If you've got toilet paper, aren't you lucky? Let's meet our special sports star today. She is terrific. She plays with the Matildas, which is the Australian soccer team. She debuted for them when she was just 16 years old. She's played soccer here and in America. She's the first Indigenous Australian to score a World Cup goal, and her team, Melbourne City, have just won the championship. She's a champion. Kyah Simon, how are you going? Welcome to Saturday Sports Shorts.
Hey Andrew, doing really well. Thanks for that. Thanks for having me.
Are you missing your Saturday sports?
I am, yes. Obviously finishing off the season really well, winning the championship with Melbourne City, capped it all off before these circumstances came into play, but I'm missing my sport more than ever. I'm missing going out there and kicking a ball around with my teammates and training and playing. So yeah, really missing that.
Okay, well, you've got a big job today. You're going to take us through some harder exercises, but the first thing is to warm up. So let's get warm.
We're going to start with a warm up. We're going to do knees up like this for half of the 30 seconds. And then we're going to change it halfway on my call to heels up like this. So let's start the clock. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Knees up, nice and high. That's it. Keep going. Move your arms as you move your legs. That'll help you get a little bit faster. Nice and warm. That's it. And then we're going to change to heels up right now. So just kicking your bum with your heels. Keep moving those arms. That's it. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. That was awesome. The second one we're going to do, which is something that we do in a lot of our football warm-ups before training sessions and games, is open the gate. So open the gate for warm-up 2, like this, and then at halfway, we're going to close the gate. So on my call, closing the gate like that. So let's start the clock for warm-up number 2. 3, 2, 1. So open the gate. Open the gate. That's it. Right and left. Little shuffle in between to help with your balance and coordination. So keep going. That's it, guys. And change to close the gate. So going out to in, closing the gate like that. Keep going, almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done.
One of the things that we have on Saturday Sports Shorts is the Saturday Sports Legend. So we'd like you to send in a video of yourself telling us about your great moment in Saturday sports. And Sophia is a soccer player, and this is what she's sharing with us today.
Hi, I'm Sophia, and my best sport moment probably was when I won against my dad at soccer. We used chairs as goals, and he had already told me some great soccer techniques, which I used against him.
Very smart of Sophia to use her father's skills against him. Now, Kyah, you gave us your first round a second ago with the warm-up. Now it's time to work a little bit harder, so it's time to get sweaty.
Okay, everyone, we're getting into the get sweaty part, so we might raise our heart rate up a little bit more. As you can see, I'm holding a little bit of a shoe here. Like Andrew said, if you've got a shoe rather than your grandma, that would be great. Any type of shoe or object that you can jump over. We're just going to place it on the ground in front of us here. We're going to stand to one side, and this is our exercise number 1. It's going to be half balance and then half side stepping. So basically the first exercise, hop over, balance, hop over, balance, hop over, balance, and then at halfway, we'll change it into a bit of a side step, like such, okay? So let's start the clock and get into our Get Sweaty segment. 3, 2, 1, go. So hop over, catch that, hop over, landing on the outside leg. We want to cushion that landing, obviously bending our knee a little bit. Our arms out to help us with that balance. And we're going to switch into the side stepping now. So over, a couple of steps, just moving the arms like we were in the warm-up, lifting our legs, hopping over that object. That's it, guys. 3, 2, 1, and done. Okay, so we can push this aside now. We don't need that anymore. We're going to go into an exercise now called the core crusher. If everyone lays down with their knees bent on their back, the first one's called the penguin. So it's just your arms by your side, touching your heels as you go. At halfway, we're going to change into bicycles. So you have your arms up, legs up, opposite elbow, opposite knee, opposite elbow, opposite knee, as we stretch out the other leg. Okay, let's start the clock, and here we go for our core crusher. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So nice form there, as if you're a penguin. You're waddling, touching your heels with your hands, and we just keep going. That's it, guys, and swapping into the bicycles. Here we go. If that's too hard, you can speed it up a little bit so you're not holding it as much. Should feel that in your core. Nice. Okay. All right. So this last final exercise is called the burner. It's called the burner because there's 3 different exercises. One of my least favorite is a burpee, and that's the middle one. So we're going to start off with star jumps for 10 seconds. Then we're going to go into a burpee, which is starting on the ground, up, hands in the air, down again, up. And then the last one is fast feet on the spot as quick as we can. Okay, I'll call the swap. So wait for my call and let's start the clock in 3, 2, 1. Let's go star jumps. That's it. Doing great, guys. Keep it up. Final exercise. And into burpees. Up, down, up, down, up, down. And then last one is fast feet. Fast feet. Here we go. Final burner in 3, 2, 1. Great work. Amazing.
Kyah, great work. It's funny, when you said burpees, I got all excited. I thought this is going to be, we're doing
Not your type of burpees, no.
Yeah, we're doing your type of, and I love the names, the crusher, the core crusher. That was great. Really, really good. Exercise your body, then you got to exercise your mind as well. So we've got a quiz, and because we've got you, one of the stars of the Matildas, we're going to have it's like a soccer quiz, but it's definitely our Saturday quiz. Here we go. It's only 3 questions. Here is the first question. The earliest recorded game of soccer was in 1697 BCE. That's nearly 4,000 years ago. What did they fill the soccer ball with? Was it cork and hair, seaweed and poo, or T-shirts and undies? I'm going to rule out C because I don't think 4,000 years ago they had T-shirts and undies. The answer is A, cork and hair. If you've got it, give yourself a good old pat on the back. Question 2. Yeah, Kyah, this is an important one. We might need you here. What is, in soccer, which part of your body cannot touch the ball unless you're a goalkeeper? Is it your head, your chest, or C, is it your hand?
I'm going to have to lock in C.
Is C, but here's the difficult part of the question, Kyah. Where does your hand end? Does your hand end here, or like in soccer?
Well, it is called a handball, so you would think it would just be your hand, but it actually classifies your whole arm. So there's been instances in games where players, and myself included, have used parts of our shoulder, and it sometimes is called a handball because it's a little bit too close to that region where your arm is out from your body, and sometimes referees call that as a handball.
Good to know. Thanks. Excellent.
No worries.
And this is one I wonder if you know the answer to this one. What is the Matildas' current FIFA World rank? Is it A, 84th, B, 7th, or C, we're number 1? We're number 1. What is it? A, B, or C? Where are the Matildas in the world ranking? The answer is
B.
It is B, 7th. And if you weren't there, Kyah, it'd be 11th or 12th. How about that?
Well, hopefully it's first soon. So we're on the verge, so that's the plan anyways.
One of my favourite parts of Saturday Sports Shorts is the Saturday Skill. This is where we get to see something that you do that you're really good at, Kyah, and you're going to share that with us. So this is Saturday Skills.
Okay, everyone, we're up to my Saturday skills. So, as Andrew mentioned at the start, if you've got a soccer ball, that's fantastic. If not, a toilet roll, which are far to come by these days, or a sock ball would be fine. So, I'm going to use a soccer ball today. So, I want you to just put it there in front of you, standing behind the ball. As an attacking player myself, we come against defenders a lot. Sometimes just dribbling past them doesn't work, so you need to add in some skills or tricks that we might have practiced during training or throughout our whole career. So the skill that I'm going to teach you right now is a double step over. So the first step is coming inside around and planting with our right leg. Then our left leg is coming inside around and planting with our left leg. And then final step is to take it away with that first leg. So just working at your own pace. So you're coming up to the ball with your right leg, in, around, plant, in, around, plant. And then that final step is then taking it with the outside of your first leg.
Kyah, how fast do you do it? Like when you're doing it in training? Like,
well, it'll be a little bit quicker than that, but it's got to be quick enough so you're fooling a defender.
So do you ever trick yourself? Like it's just sort of looks like the sort of thing you might get quite confused doing.
Yeah, well, I guess it takes a lot of practice at training before you actually try it in a game. I know they say practice makes perfect, but to make close to perfect, it's just a matter of putting in those training hours, working hard in training, so then it comes second nature when it comes in a game.
Okay, we've got lots of questions from kids, so this is question time. And the first question is from Simone. She's 11 in Queensland. She says, you played soccer in Australia and America. Is there any difference?
I think the biggest difference would be the length of the season. In America, we play for around about 7 to 8 months. In Australia, in the Westfield W League, we play for around about 4 months. So it's almost double the game time in the American season. But what's really nice is that we get to play all year round in summer. So when we have played over there, or when I've played over there, I play in the summer here in Australia, and then I pack my bags and leave the Australian winter, go over to America and play in the summer over there. So I love the hot weather, so it's really nice to play all year round.
And this is a good one too. And I know you've scored a lot of goals. Do you have a best goal you've ever scored? And that's from Ariana, who's 12 in South Australia.
I think my favourite goal would have to be my first ever goal that I scored for the Matildas. It was against Brazil. It was the first time we've actually ever beaten Brazil in 2008. and we won 1-0. It was a goal scored in injury time in the 93rd minute. And as a 16-year-old, I was over the moon, and I'll never forget that goal.
So that's it for Saturday Sports Shorts. I hope you've enjoyed it. Brought to you by Milo. Kyah, I've got to ask you one last thing. How do you like your Milo? Do you like it hot or cold?
I would have to say cold, so definitely cold. I do have hot occasionally, but if I were to pick, I guess I'm in summer all year round, so cold would be the way to go for me.
Well, you're a summer player. All right, Kyah, great to chat to you, and again, we love watching you play for the Matildas.
Thanks, Andrew. Thanks, guys.
Great stuff. That's Kyah Simon, one of the Matildas, and just fantastic exercises for us. We're doing it all again next week. If you've got a special moment, you can become our Saturday legend. Just send the video into Facebook. You can have a go at her special skills and send us that video as well. And next week, I'm thrilled to announce Olympic gold medalist, 100-metre champion, and that is Kyle Chalmers. So thanks for watching. It's been great to have you here. I'm Andrew Daddo. We'll see you next time on Saturday Sports Shorts.